Sam Houston High School has a long, rich tradition of excellence. We have a proud history and value the contributions of our students, their parents, and our alumni have made to our community. The faculty, staff, and administration of Sam Houston High School request your help in making this year's graduation ceremony the best. Our graduates have worked extremely hard and have met the requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency. This is one of the most important accomplishments to date of your children's lives. Parents, grandparents, relatives, and close friends, we are here today to share in this moment. To show your respect for each one of these accomplished individuals, we are asking all parents, relatives, and friends show your appreciation of the graduates by their applause only. We thank you in advance for your help and cooperation in making graduation 2013 a dignified and cherished celebration. At this time, I would ask all family, friends, and guests to please silence or turn off your cell phones, and make sure that the aisle between the lower level and the upper level is clear so that when we bring our graduates out, there is no obstacles for them to go around. At this time, allow me to introduce the Sam Houston High School feeder pattern principals. Davis Middle School, Miss Anita O'Neill. Wheatley Middle School, Miss Mary Olison. Bowden Elementary School, Miss Guadalupe Diaz. Cameron Elementary School, Miss Pamela Walls Tankerson. Gates Elementary School, Miss Aronette McCullum Bacon. Hirsch Elementary School, Miss Mary Rodriguez. Martin Luther King Academy, Mr. Derek Cade. Miller Elementary School, Miss Nikki Demby. Pershing Elementary School, Miss Kathleen St. Clair. Washington Elementary School, Miss Phyllis Foley Davis. W.W. White Elementary School, Mr. Marlon Davis. Give it up as the cluster schools present the candidates for graduation. Sam Houston High School, Assistant Principal Miguel Martel. At this time, please welcome the 2012-2013 Sam Houston High School Sabre Guard. Parents and guardians, family and friends, please rise as I introduce to you the 2013 candidates for graduation from Sam Houston High School. Please remain standing for the posting of the colors, the national anthem, U.S. pledge, and a pledge to the Texas flag. Please welcome Delaney Lewis as she leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance and pledge to the Texas flag.
Please place your right hand over your heart. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now pledge to the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Please remain standing as we welcome Ashley Garcia as she leads us in the invocation.
Let's bow our heads in prayer. Our Father in heaven, we are so thankful for this opportunity to come together as a graduating class to celebrate our achievements and friendships. We invite and invoke your divine presence at this graduation ceremony and to be with all of these graduates. We are thankful for those who have taught us the things we know now for our future. We have come here to learn and go forth to serve. We are thankful for our families who have made this possible for us. We express our gratitude to all that have helped us over the past 4 years, the teachers and friends who have always encouraged us and extended a helping hand when needed. Please let your grace shine on my fellow graduates that are on this stage tonight. Protect those who have gathered here to celebrate with us. Lead us all with confidence into this nervous stage in our lives. For those of us who have not yet decided what we want to do, help us find our true calling and give us the ability to obtain our highest goals. Guide us so that we may know, love, and success in whatever we do after graduation. Watch over us and keep everyone safe as we go our separate ways. tonight to the graduation parties, and tomorrow in our lives. In Jesus' name, amen.
Please be seated. On behalf of the Board of Education, Superintendent, administration staff, and faculty of Sam Houston High School, we welcome you to our 2013 commencement exercises. It is my privilege at this time to introduce our platform guests. Ed Garza, President, District 7. Mr. Garza was elected to the board on May 2009 and re-elected in May 2013 for a 4-year term. He is a third-generation SAISD graduate and a graduate of Thomas Jefferson High School. He earned a bachelor's degree in landscape architecture, urban planning, and a master's of science degree in land development from Texas A&M University. Mr. Garza previously served 2 terms on the city council and 2 terms as mayor of this great city, San Antonio. Mr. Garza's current term expires in 2017. Mr. Ed Garza. Ms. Olga M. Hernandez, Secretary, District 6. Ms. Hernandez was elected to the board in May 2006 and proudly represents the people of Thomas Edison Cluster. She is a lifelong SAISD resident, a graduate of Thomas Jefferson High School, and a SAISD retiree. Ms. Hernandez, her husband, and 2 daughters are all proud products of SAISD. Her term expires in 2015. Ms. Olga Hernandez. Arthur J. Valdez, Jr., District 4. Mr. Valdez was elected to the board on May 2013 for a 4-year term. He is a lifelong resident of SAISD District 4. He and his wife of 45 years, as well as his 3 children, are all graduates of Burbank High School. His 2 grandchildren currently attend Collins Garden Elementary. Mr. Valdez is employed as an aircraft system engineer whose career has spanned for more than 40 years in both civil and U.S. Air Force military aircrafts. He credits his technical and vocational training he received at SAISD Burbank High School that helped pave the way for his career. Mr. Valdez's current term expires in 2017. Mr. Arthur Valdez. James Howard, Trustee, District 2. Mr. Howard was elected to the board in May 1998 and re-elected in 2002 and 2006. He is an employee relations specialist for the Texas American Federation of Teachers and a past member of the board of directors for the Texas Association of School Boards. He is a product of SAISD and an alumnus of Prairie View A&M University, where he majored in music education. He has 2 children who are both SAISD graduates. Mr. Howard served as the first African-American chairman of the board in the history of SAISD. His current term expires in 2015. Mr. James Howard. Patty Radel, Trustee, District 5. Ms. Radel was elected to the Board of Trustees in May 2011. She is a graduate of Marquette University with a major in theology. She obtained her teacher and bilingual certification as a second major in English from Our Lady of the Lake University and holds an honorary doctorate from the Oblate School of Theology. Ms. Radel taught elementary and SAISD for 12 years and taught high school and middle school in other districts. She served on the San Antonio City Council from 2003 to 2007. Ms. Radel has also served with her husband as the volunteer director of inner city development since 1972. Her current term expires in 2015. Ms. Patty Radel. Dr. Sylvester Pettis, Superintendent of San Antonio Independent School District. On May 20, 2013, the Board of Trustees voted to name our interim superintendent, Dr. Syl Pettis, as the lone finalist for SAISD Superintendent. A native of San Antonio, Dr. Pettis provided more than 39 years of service to Texas school children, including 13 years as superintendent. He is a graduate of New Mexico Highlands University at Texas A&M. Dr. Pettis, Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Emilio Castro, Deputy Superintendent for Teaching and Learning. Mr. Castro is the newest member of the SAISD family. Recently hired as a district deputy superintendent, Mr. Castro brings more than 19 years of experience to SAISD. He has served Texas children as a teacher, assistant principal, area superintendent, and leadership consultant. Mr. Castro believes in servant leadership and is excited to be able to serve the SAISD students, staff, and community. Mr. Emilio Castro. At this time, I would also like to introduce Central Office staff who are present with us today. Mr. Jose Moreno, Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools. Mr. David Udovich. Can we also at this time give another round of applause for all of our platform guests? Would the top 10% students please rise and be recognized? I would like our top 10 students to remain standing as I also introduce the most distinguished, important senior class leaders. Our valedictorian, Christian Escalante. Salutatorian, Mr. Isaac Thornton. Senior class president, Adrasha Sampleton. Lead Sergeant at Arms, Ms. Ariana Cordova. Battalion Execution Officer, Ms. Delaney Lewis. And Chaplain, Ms. Ashley Garcia. Please give it up for all of our top 10 and officers of the class of 2013. Okay. You may be seated. It is my privilege to introduce the two top scholars in the Sam Houston High School class of 2013. Our valedictorian for 2013 year is Christian Escalante. Christian Escalante was born in San Antonio, Texas on June 3rd, 1995 to Zenyatta Lopez and Luis Escalante. He is the first in his family born in the United States. He has been part of SAISD his entire life, attending P.F. Stewart Elementary School and S.J. Davis Middle School. It was in the eighth grade that Christian was exposed to robotics. Since then, he has been an avid member of our robotics program. Throughout high school, his academic career, he has been involved in extracurricular activities such as band. He received multiple accolades, advancing to regional, area, and state competitions. His band director, Bruce Adams, has played an intricate role in his development, pushing him to do his very best, both musically and academically. He'll be attending Texas A&M University, majoring in geosciences. Mr. Christian Escalante. Please welcome Christian Escalante.
Well, good morning. I've been asked to give you guys a few words of endearment. Let me just start by saying that it's both an honor and a privilege to be standing here before you. As the saying goes, time is a fire in which we all burn. It's been a treacherous road to graduation, but a life lesson for all of us. I remember my freshman year when Sam Houston nearly closed down, and then the community gathered to protest. Since then, I understood what I meant to attend Sam Houston. I understood that by simply attending this high school, you were going to be labeled and be given the stigma of being academically inferior. I guess any success is followed by an overwhelming amount of adversity. In the words of my band director, nobody cares. Nobody cares that you attend a low-performing school. People still expect you to graduate and get a college education. Nobody cares that your family belongs to the lower class. You still have to obtain the necessary resources to succeed. Nobody cares that you missed school to attend the funeral of a family member. You still have to turn in your homework and complete all your missing assignments. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that in life, people expect results. The real world, she's a real cold woman. If one isn't prepared, she will knock you down. In my experience, I've noticed that life rewards those who persevere. Let today be the stepping stone of what will be the rest of your life. Adversity is to be expected. The question is, will you dominate it or let it dominate you? Be proud of what we as a class have accomplished here today. I know that after this, some of us will likely never see each other ever again. As we move on to college, the workforce, or the military, remember your roots and where you came from. Be proud to graduate from Sam Houston High School. Be proud to wear green, orange, and white. Be proud to be a hurricane. Once you've left this place, know that you've left a lasting legacy by either being the first in your family to graduate from high school or the first to attend college. Before you leave here today, I want us to make a pact to return and give back to our community and school. A wise man once told me, there's plenty of room at the top. There's just too many people messing around at the bottom. As Mexican revolutionary Emiliano Zapata said, la tierra es de quien la trabaja con sus manos, which means the land belongs to those that work it with their hands. A mis padres queridos, les quiero dar gracias por venir a este país. Sin el sacrificio de ustedes, mi éxito no sería posible. Without the guidance and discipline of my parents, I would not be standing before you today. My success, no, our success, would not have been possible without the insurmountable support from our teachers, the staff, administration, and our parents. So it is at this time that I ask the class of 2013 to give a standing ovation to them. So if you could please rise. Okay. Without their belief and investment in us, our success would have never come into fruition. For they are the reason we wear these cap and gowns today. Lastly, my fellow peers, I have one more piece of advice, and that is to remember this day as a reminder of what we can accomplish. Remember this day when you're facing uncertain adversity. Remember this day when you feel others are limiting your potential, for it is the first of many achievements to come. Thank you, class of 2013.
Hey, let's give it up for Christian again. 4 years ago, he was a quiet, shy young man. Our salutatorian is Isaac Thornton. Isaac Thornton is the son of Ike and Kimberly Thornton. He was born in Dayton, Ohio. Throughout high school, he has spent most of his time playing sports, as he was a member of the varsity basketball team for 3 years and a member of the track team for 1. Isaac is also the president of the National Honor Society. He has chosen to attend San Jose State University to play basketball and will major in engineering. Mr. Isaac Thornton. Go around.
Good morning, my fellow graduates, our faculty, staff, administrators, our school board, our superintendent, Dr. Perez, and our beloved family and friends. We've been saying, "I can't wait to graduate," for a while now, and today, on June 8th, 2013, dreams will be fulfilled, goals will be met, and we will end this chapter in life, only to begin a new one. I would like to share with each of you what I really learned during my time at SAM. But before I do, on behalf of the graduating class of 2013, I would like to thank everyone who has contributed to our success. Mr. White, our other principals and administrators, our teachers, our lunch ladies and men, our custodians, and last but not least, I would like to thank our families and friends for your continued support. Over the last 4 years, I've learned all kinds of things, from the alma mater to derivatives and Miss Monroe's calculus class. But there is one thing that I don't think any of my teachers had in their lesson plans. That's perseverance. That's what I learned through all of this. Perseverance is weathering the storm, embracing the struggle so that when you succeed, it's that much sweeter. It's not easy to keep pushing when everything is hard, but here's a few things that can help you keep going when you want to give up. Think about why you're doing it. When you've been up all night writing that paper and all you want to do is sleep, think about how good it will feel to get that A. Or when you're homesick and all you want to do is go home and see your family, think about how proud your family will be when they come and see you graduate. When you've been working all day and all you want to do is relax, don't stop. Think of the money you'll make. Think of your paycheck. When the hard times come, keep going. Don't lose sight of your goal. There's a poem by Ralph Acosta that inspires me and I'd like to share with you. It's called "Don't You Quit." It goes like this. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a fellow turns about when he might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and faltering man. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learned too late when the night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint in the clouds of doubt. And you can never tell how close you are. It might be near when it seems afar. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem the worst that you must not quit. In closing, it's been real, my fellow hurricanes. Thanks for the memories, and remember, whatever you do, don't you quit. Life is like a mirror reflecting what you do. When you smile, it smiles back at you. Thank you.
It is my privilege to introduce our senior class president, Ms. Adrasha Sampleton. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot her bio. And if you know Adrasha, she will make sure you do it correct. Adrasha Sampleton was born in San Antonio, Texas, the parents of Adria Sampleton Kimball and Charles Kimball. Adrasha tried out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, and track at Jefferson Davis Middle School, and ever since then, she has been an achieving athlete. Leaving middle school, she attended East Central High School and was an outstanding student as well as athlete. After 2 years of being a Hornet, she decided to become a Hurricane, where she opened hearts, made new friends, and accomplished many goals. Adrasha will be attending the University of San Antonio, Texas this fall, majoring in business. She hopes to one day open her own boutique shop with her very own clothing line. I present to you Ms. Adrasha Sampleton.
Good morning, students and parents. I would like to start by congratulating the class of 2013. We made it through 4 years of rigorous coursework and extracurricular activities. And today we are here to finally graduate and start the next chapter of our lives. Family and friends, thank you for being here and joining us on this special day. The education and support provided to us by the teachers, faculty, and staff of Sam Houston High School has equipped us with a great start of our future. A special thanks to my parents for always supporting and believing in everything I do. Without the support of our parents and our teachers, we may not have made it to this day. Thanks for guiding us, helping us, and watching us grow. This morning, as we sit here anticipating our next move and what we will do with our fresh start, we can't help but reflect on the past and think about what we have accomplished and experienced over the last 4 years. I ask you to recollect your favorite moments spent with each other and vow to never forget the friendship that were formed at Sam Houston High School. From the first day of school 12 years ago to this very last day, the question has always been, what would you do with your life? It is important for us to realize that our future is not something that will be put in front of us or handed to us, but it's up to us to make it what we want because we are the creators of our future. Take what you have learned over the last 12 years, put it to use, but more importantly, embrace every opportunity to grow. Apart from what we have learned in the classroom, high school has taught us many lessons in life. We have learned to be responsible, honest, and mature. School has prepared us for the future, near and far, and has been stepping stones in our lives. These stepping stones of our lives led us through an exciting and adventurous 4 years. Each and every one of us here tonight to receive a diploma has different talents, different dreams, different destinations, and all have the power to make a new tomorrow. In closing, I encourage you to achieve the impossible, become as much as you can, and dream of being more. Congratulations, class of 2013.
Now I'm pleased to present the Sam Houston High School Band, who will entertain us with a musical selection. I'm sorry, but please give it up again for the hardest working band in these United States, the Sam Houston High School Band. I would like to take a moment at this time and give recognition to my wife, Marianne White. Thank you for everything, keeping me grounded. To my 5 kids, Sierra, student at Texas Tech, Jarrett, a student at Prairie View, Eddie, a 9th grader at Sam Houston, Aaron will be a 9th grader at Sam Houston next year, and William, student at Davis Middle School. We're here celebrating the 2013 candidates for graduation, but also would like to take a moment to recognize the people that truly make it happen at Sam Houston High School. At this time, I would like all of the teachers, staff, faculty, anyone who has any connection, any relationship with a student at Sam Houston High School to please stand and please be recognized. I brag on this staff on a regular basis. They are truly, the Sam Houston High School staff and faculty are truly the best in the state of Texas. Also this morning, I would like to recognize our student representative who serves this school year on the Superintendent's Advisory Committee from Sam Houston High School. Our student representative is distinguished for his district service and leadership by a multicolored cord which he is wearing as part of his graduation regalia. Our student representative was responsible for discussing district-wide issues with other high school representatives, school board members, and our superintendent, Dr. Pettis. Many other topics which were discussed resulted in policy changes impacting the entire school district. Would Christian Escalante please stand and be recognized by the student body and audience? Okay, thank you, sir. Also at this time, Sam Houston High School is a proud participant of the San Antonio Educational Partnership Program. This program is sponsored by a variety of businesses and organizations in San Antonio. Each year, they give thousands of dollars to our students for scholarships. We would like to ask that all students who are candidates to receive a San Antonio Educational Partnership Scholarship, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. In addition, this morning we are also honoring the Texas Scholars. The Texas Scholars Program recognizes students who have earned the recommended diploma. Prior to our graduation, they were presented with the Texas Scholars Graduation Medallion. Would all the students who are presented the Texas Scholars Graduation Medallion and have earned the recommended high school diploma, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. I also want to make sure that we understand that this graduating class, the 2013 class, has earned $1.5 million in scholarship funds. So let's give it up for this group. Also, 87% of this class has completed their FAFSA documentation for college. So give it up to the 2013 class. At this time, James Howard, SAISD board member of the San Antonio Independent School District Board of Education, please come forward to accept the Sam Houston High School class of 2013. Would the class of 2013 please stand? James Howard, member of the SAIC School Board. I do hereby certify that all of the students standing before you in this afternoon have met the state requirements for the completion of high school and graduation from Sam Houston High School.
Thank you, Mr. White. By the authority vested in me, I hereby accept the recommendation of the faculty and administration of Sam Houston High School and declare the assembled candidates qualified for the award about to be presented. On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to extend my personal congratulations to each member of the Sam Houston High School class of 2013 and wish you continued success. You may be seated. Normally, I would give my address to the graduating class before I accept the class, but this is such an unusual class that I think I should do this straight off the top. We have some amazing students at Sam Houston High School, and as you know, Sam Houston has a proud tradition of producing the best and the brightest, which is why we call Sam Houston the pride of the East Side. As the pride of the East Side, we have people who have graduated from Sam Houston High School and can be a shining example to these graduates of 2013. So I would like to ask, if you are a graduate of Sam Houston High School, to please stand. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Cherokees, y'all getting out a little rowdy now. Thank you so much. I just want to briefly tell the class of 2013, recently I visited a 5th grade class and they performed a skit entitled A Celebration of Positive Character. And through song and prose, and the students outlined 7 attributes of what a positive characteristic and how they can instill those characteristics in their lives every day. The first one was from the inside out. That's about your heart. This means check yourself out, look into your heart with a positive mind, and leave all those bad things behind. The second one is your mind. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the further you go. The third one is faith. Promise yourself. This means be an example for others. Set goals for yourself, have a plan, and promise yourself to follow that plan. The fourth one is your conscience. Be responsible. For whatever decisions or choices you make, accept the responsibilities of the results. If you make a mistake, learn from it and move on. A wise person learns from their mistake. A fool repeats them. We have no fools in 2013. The fifth is your soul. That's your personal code. We all have a belief system, but sometimes we get into situations where we feel we need to game our way out of it. Don't get to the point where you begin to believe your own game. There's always a better game than yours. So be true to your own heart. You lie to yourself, you lose. The sixth is a commitment. It starts with you. It starts within you. Trust and believe me when I say you can be and do whatever you want to do. All you need to do is implement the 3 Ps. Have a plan, be prepared, and be prayerful. The seventh is combining all those characteristics into one, and that becomes your life. As you look from the inside out, empower yourself with knowledge, promise that you will be responsible for your actions, and that you will be true to yourself, because it starts with you, and that is your journey, that is your life. I want to leave with an illustration of what I mean by instilling these characteristics. I've done this several times, but I never gave away money before. I'm going to ask Christian to come up and help me out with this one. If you come over here, Christian. Christian is our valedictorian. You see, you do good in school and grades, even through college, good things happen to you. So, this is a $20 bill. You want it?
Yes.
Why? He said he wants this $20 bill. Okay, now if I ball it up like this, do you still want it?
Yes.
Okay. If I throw it on the floor and step on it, you still want it?
Yes.
What if I kicked it around and stuff? You still want it? Now you hear what Christian, you didn't hear what Christian said. The point I'm trying to make is, as this $20 bill has been crumpled, stepped on, kicked around, thrown around in the trash, it didn't lose its value. It's still $20. And as graduates of the class of 2013, you're going to be crumbled, stepped on, kicked around, but don't lose your value. You're still precious in God's eyes. Congratulations, 2013. Thank you.
All right, families, friends, and honored guests, again, may we join together in making this graduation a memorable occasion by recognizing these outstanding young graduates with your applause only. You are asked to help maintain the dignity of these exercises by refraining from using any other form of recognition. Your cooperation will be appreciated. Will the graduates of 2013 come forward?
Hello. It's another one right up there. Go there, and then we're going to fire you. Yes.
Assisting with the presentation of diplomas for the top 10% of the class of 2013 is Dr. Sylvester Perez, Superintendent. Christian Escalante.
Christian is a recipient of the Texas Top 10% Scholarship, the State of Texas Valedictorian Scholarship, San Antonio Education Partner Scholarship, Texas A&M University Century Scholars Scholarship, Texas A&M University Region Scholarship, Mexican American Bar Association, and Friends of Sam Houston Scholarship.
Christian will be attending Texas A&M University and majoring in geoscience.
Isaac Thornton.
Isaac is a recipient of the Top 10% Scholarship, San Antonio Education Partnership, the Thomas Cleaver Scholarship, the University of Incarnate Word Presidential Scholarship, Texas A&M President's Achievement Scholarship, Texas A&M Community Connection Scholarship, Texas A&M Century Scholars, St. Mary's University Madeleine Scholarship, San Jose State University Full Athletic Scholarship, Texas Christian University Dean Scholarship, Trinity University Merchant Scholarship, Southern Methodist University Mustang Scholarship, Drexel University Scholars Scholarship, and Drexel University Early FAFSA Scholarship.
Isaac will be attending San Jose State University, majoring in engineering.
Delaney Lewis.
Delaney is a recipient of the Texas Top 10% Scholarship, the Thomas Cleaver Scholarship, Texas A&M Community Connection Scholarship, Texas A&M Century Scholars, Texas A&M Region Scholars, the University Incarnate Word Dean Scholarship, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated Scholarship, Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated Scholarship, the G.H. Gunther Scholarship, the San Antonio Black Police Officers Coalition Benefit, San Antonio Education Partnership, the Sarah Stray Memorial Scholarship, and the South San Antonio Chamber of Commerce.
Delaney will be attending Texas A&M University, majoring in kinesiology.
Corey Crett.
Corey is a recipient of the Texas Top 10% Scholarship.
Corey will be joining the United States Army National Guard.
Andronique Green.
Andronique is a recipient of the Oklahoma Baptist President Academic Scholarship, the Griffin Ray Scholarship, the Mary Hardin Baylor Honor Scholarship, Mary Hardin Baylor Cruiser Scholarship, Southwestern Provost Scholarship, the Texas Top 10% Scholarship, Baylor University Scholarship, Baylor University Provost Gold Scholarship, Texas A&M Century Scholars, Texas A&M Region Scholarship, and Friends of Sam Houston Scholarship.
Andronique will be attending Mary Hardin Baylor and majoring in biology.
Tiffany Burks.
Tiffany is a recipient of the University Incarnate Word Distinguished Scholarship, the Texas Top 10% Scholarship, the San Antonio Education Partnership, and the Leonard Charles Brooks Memorial Scholarship.
Tiffany will be attending Texas State University and major in kinesiology.
Jasmine Smith.
Jasmine is a recipient of the Friends of Sam Houston Scholarship, the Texas Top 10% Scholarship, and the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Jasmine will be attending Sam Houston State University, majoring in forensic science.
Giovanna Vera.
Giovanna is a recipient of the University Incarnate Word Distinguished Scholarship and the Texas Top 10% Scholarship.
Giovanna will be attending University of Texas at San Antonio, majoring in biology.
Jessie Delgadillo.
Jessie is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership and the Texas Top 10% Scholarship.
Jessie will be joining the United States Army.
Dominique Washington.
Dominique is a recipient of the University Incarnate Word Distinguished Scholarship, the Texas A&M University Community Connection Scholarship, Texas A&M President's Achievement Award, Texas A&M Keys to Aggieland, the Texas A&M Region Scholarship, the Leonard Charles Brooks Memorial Scholarship, the Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated Scholarship, the Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship, the Texas Top 10% Scholarship, the San Antonio Education Partnership, and the Rocco Caffarelli Scholarship.
Dominique will be attending Texas A&M University, majoring in forensic science.
Shaquita Noble.
Shaquita is a recipient of the University Incarnate Word Distinguished Scholarship, the Southeast Business Women's Club, the San Antonio Education Partnership, the Mike Mitchell Foundation Scholarship, the University of Houston at Victoria Scholarship, Friends of Sam Houston Scholarship, and the Sam Houston Community Alumni Association Incorporated.
Shaquita will be attending Texas State University, majoring in criminal justice.
Tony Dawson Jr.
Tony is a recipient of the Texas Black Caucus Scholarship, the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated Scholarship, the University and Connor Word Distinguished Scholarship, Baylor University Dean's Gold Scholarship, Baylor University Need Scholarship, Baylor University Bear Scholarship, University of California Riverside Scholarship, Northern Arizona President Scholarship, the San Antonio Education Partnership, and the Sarah Stray Memorial Scholarship, and the Friends of Sam Houston Scholarship.
Tony will be attending Baylor University, majoring in neuroscience.
To assist with the presentation of diplomas, we are pleased to present James Howard, Trustee, District 2. Jose Aguilar.
Jose is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Jose will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in automotive technology.
Devontae Anthony.
Devontae will be joining the United States Air Force.
Leonard Anthony.
Leonard will be attending Prairie View A&M University, majoring in kinesiology.
Cara Ion.
Cara is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Cara will be attending St. Philip's University, majoring in social work.
Desjarnais Axel.
Desjarnais is a recipient of the Kim's Kids Scholarship and the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Desjarnais will be attending Blinn Junior College, majoring in veterinary science.
Davion Bearfield.
Davion is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Davion will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in kinesiology.
Latasha Bell.
Latasha is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Latasha will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in criminal justice.
Jalen Bernard.
Jalen is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Jalen will be joining the United States Army.
Danitra Briscoe.
Denitra is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership and the Mike Mitchell Scholarship.
Denitra will be attending Texas Southern University, majoring in physical therapy.
Jose Campos Jr.
Jose is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Jose will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in video productions.
Clarissa Carizales.
Clarissa is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership, the Mississippi Delta Band Scholarship, and the University and Connor Word Distinguished Scholarship.
Clarissa will be attending Mississippi Delta College, majoring in art.
Miguel Sid.
Miguel is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Miguel will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in computer engineering.
Tonisha Clifton.
Tonisha will be joining the United States Air Force.
Tony Clifton.
Tony is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership and the Mississippi Delta Band Scholarship.
Tony will be attending Mississippi Delta College, majoring in music.
Justin Klein.
Justin is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Justin will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in culinary arts.
Ariana Cordova.
Ariana is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Ariana will be attending University of Texas at San Antonio, majoring in nursing.
Carla Koss.
Carla is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Carla will be attending St. Philip's and will be major ultrasound technician.
Evelyn Cray.
Evelyn is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership and the Houston Tillotson Scholarship.
Evelyn will be attending Houston Tillotson University, majoring in kinesiology.
Shannon Cyphers.
Shannon is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Shannon will be attending University of Texas at San Antonio and majoring in engineering.
Esmeralda de Hoyos.
Esmeralda is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Esmeralda will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in early child development.
Dejanique Derry.
Dejanique is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Dejanique will be attending Prairie View A&M University, majoring in criminal justice.
David Don Juan.
David is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
David will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in business.
Destiny English.
Destiny will be attending Blinn Junior College, majoring in criminal justice.
Ashley Garcia.
Ashley is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Ashley will be joining the United States Air Force.
Naomi Garcia.
Naomi is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Naomi will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in allied health.
David Gaitan.
David will be joining the United States Marines.
Mark Grant.
Mark is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership, the Dominion Church of God in Christ Scholarship, the Texas Southern Baritone Scholarship, and the Texas Southern Percussion Scholarship.
Mark will be attending Texas Southern University and major in music.
Danielle Griffin.
Danielle will be attending Texas A&M Kingsville, majoring in wildlife management.
Lakeisha Griffin.
Lakeisha is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Lakeisha will be joining the United States Air Force.
Noah Hamilton.
Noah is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Noah will be attending Prairie View A&M University and major in civil engineering.
Katrina Hammond.
Katrina is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Katrina will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in allied health.
Terrell Handy.
Terrell is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Terrell will be joining the United States Army.
Elizabeth Hardiman.
Elizabeth is a recipient of the Mississippi Delta Band Scholarship.
Elizabeth will be attending Mississippi Delta College and majoring in music.
Brittany Harris.
Brittany is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Brittany will be attending University of Texas at San Antonio and major in psychology.
Jonah Harris.
Jonah is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Jonah will be joining the United States Navy.
Adriana Harrison.
Adriana is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Adriana will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in criminal justice.
Tashay Hartfield.
Tashay is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Tashay will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in nursing.
Jasmine Hawkins.
Jasmine is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership and the Mike Mitchell Scholarship.
Jasmine will be attending University of Houston and major in business.
Xavier Hawkins.
Xavier is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Xavier will be attending San Antonio College and major in communication.
Deidre Hayes.
Deidre is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership and the University of Connor Word Distinguished Scholarship and the UTSA ACE Scholars Program.
Deidre will be attending the University of Texas at San Antonio and major in sociology.
Ann Hernandez.
Ann will be joining the workforce.
Maria Hernandez.
Maria is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Maria will be attending St. Philip's and major in engineering.
Joynae Hockley.
Joynae is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership and the Diploma Plus Rotary Scholarship.
Joynae will be attending St. Philip's and majoring in allied health.
Sean Jackson Jr.
Sean will be attending St. Philip's and majoring in kinesiology.
Walter James Jr.
Walter will be attending Texas State University, majoring in audio technology.
Dreana Joyner.
Dreana is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Dreana will be attending Prairie View A&M University and major in nursing.
James Jones II.
James is a recipient of the Prairie View A&M Alumni Scholarship.
James will be attending Florida A&M University and major in engineering.
Laquan Jordan.
Laquan is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Laquan will be attending St. Philip's and major in aviation.
Larry King.
Larry will be attending Texas State University and major in architecture.
Anise Knight.
Anise is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Anise will be joining the United States Army.
Myron Knight Jr.
Myron is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Myron will be attending St. Philip's and majoring in kinesiology.
Imani Lawson.
Imani is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Imani will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in physical therapy.
Jasmine Lee.
Jasmine is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Jasmine will be attending San Antonio College and major in allied health.
Damian Lewis.
Damien is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Damien will be attending Southeastern Louisiana University and major in business.
Agapito Leyva Jr.
Agapito will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in engineering.
Stephen Yanes.
Stephen is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership and the University of Texas at San Antonio ACE Scholarship.
Stephen will be attending University of Texas at San Antonio and major in mechanical engineering.
Tierra Sherelle Logan.
Tierra is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Tierra will be attending University of Texas at Arlington and major in nursing.
Blanca Lopez.
Blanca is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership and the Mississippi Delta College Band Scholarship.
Blanca will be attending Mississippi Delta College and majoring in business.
Eric Lopez.
Eric is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Eric will be attending St. Philip's and majoring in phlebotomy.
Larry Lopez Jr.
Larry is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Larry will be joining the United States Marines.
Shariah Mallard.
Shariah is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Shariah will be attending Mississippi State University and majoring in criminal justice.
Khalid Mallard.
Khalid is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership and the Mississippi Delta College Band Scholarship.
Khalid will be attending Florida A&M University, majoring in music production.
Donovan Mann.
Donovan will be attending Texas Southern University and major in biology.
Vanessa Mejia.
Vanessa is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Vanessa will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in graphic design.
Ocean Miller.
Ocean is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Ocean will be attending St. Philip's and majoring in allied health.
Rodney Miller Whitby.
Rodney is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partner Scholarship and the Griffin Ray Scholarship.
Rodney will be attending Prairie View A&M University and majoring in kinesiology.
Alfred Mireles III.
Alfred is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Alfred will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in art.
Ashton Mundy.
Ashton is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnerships and the Friends of Sam Houston Scholarship.
Ashton will be attending Sam Houston State University, majoring in clinical psychology.
Tony Moreland.
Tony is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership, the Friends of Sam Houston Scholarship, the Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated Scholarship, and the Mike Mitchell Scholarship.
Tony will be attending Texas State University, majoring in animal science.
Richard Darnell Nation.
Richard is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Richard will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in computer science.
Alfredo Ortegon III.
Alfredo will be joining the workforce.
Darian Penn.
Darian is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Darian will be joining the United States Army.
Thinda Perkins.
Thinda is the recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Finda will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in nursing.
DeAndre Phillips.
DeAndre is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
DeAndre will be attending Prairie View A&M University, majoring in business.
Sadorian Pickett.
Sadorian is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Sadorian will be attending University of Alabama at Birmingham, majoring in criminal justice.
Allie Posey.
Allie is a recipient of the Baumberger Endowment Scholarship, the University and Connor Word Distinguished Scholarship, the Eastern New Mexico University Scholarship, the San Antonio Black Police Officers Coalition Benefit, and the Friends of Sam Houston Scholarship.
Allie will be attending the University of Houston, majoring in psychology.
Adara Quasia Rector.
Adara Quasia is recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Daryl Quasia will be joining the United States Army.
Devontae Ritchie.
Devontae is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership, the University of Connor Word Distinguished Scholars Scholarship, and the Mike Mitchell Scholarship.
Devontae will be attending Prairie View A&M University, majoring in biology.
Lillian Rivas.
Lillian is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Lillian will be attending Angelo State University, majoring in nursing.
Gabrielle Rodriguez.
Gabrielle is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Gabrielle will be attending Tarleton State University, majoring in nursing.
Steve Rogers.
Steve will be attending St. Philip's University, majoring in culinary arts.
Joshua Sabs. Eduardo Salazar.
Eduardo is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Eduardo will be attending University of Texas at San Antonio, majoring in mechanical engineering.
Adrasha Malaya Sampleton.
Adrasha is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Adrasha will be attending University of Texas at San Antonio and major in business.
Andrew Sandoval Jr.
Andrew will be attending St. Philip's and major in culinary arts.
Jeanette Santiago.
Jeanette is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Jeanette will be attending St. Philip's and major in psychology.
Emiliano Salcedo.
Emiliano is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Emiliano will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in electrical trades.
Shayla Segura.
Shayla will be attending St. Philip's.
Deshauna Smith.
Deshauna will be attending Waycross College and major in criminal justice.
Marcus Springs.
Marcus will be attending St. Philip's and major in computer science.
Monisha Sterling Lewis.
Monisha will be attending University of Texas at San Antonio and major in criminal justice.
Jovan Stewart.
Jovan is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Jovan will be attending Sol Ross and majoring in business.
Raven Stoughton.
Raven is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Raven will be attending St. Philip's and majoring in business management.
Darrell Thomas.
Darrell is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Darrell will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in audio technology.
Angela Thompson.
Angela is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Angela will be attending Houston Community College, majoring in accounting.
Darren Tollett Rice.
Darren is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Darren will be attending St. Philip's, majoring in business.
Gregorio Valenzuela Mendez.
Gregorio is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Gregorio will be joining the workforce.
Rafael Vasquez Garcia.
Rafael will be joining the workforce.
Terry Whitley.
Terry is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Terry will be attending Blinn Junior College, majoring in kinesiology.
Adina Wilson.
Adina is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Adina will be attending Prairie View A&M University and major in nursing.
Tavian Wilson.
Tavian is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Tavian will be attending St. Philip's and majoring in engineering.
Terrence Winkfield.
Terrence is a recipient of the San Antonio Education Partnership.
Terrence will be attending Sol Ross, majoring in physical therapy.
Anishka Young.
Anishka is a recipient of the Houston Tillotson Scholarship.
Anishka will be attending Houston Tillotson, majoring in kinesiology.
Daniel Zertuche.
Daniel will be attending University of Texas at San Antonio and major in civil engineering.
As the graduates are making their way back to their seats, can we give it up for the 2013 graduates? Will the graduates please stand? Okay. Will the audience please rise for the Sam Houston High School alma mater, played by the Sam Houston High School Band. Go ahead and have a seat. Please remain standing for the benediction. Please welcome Ariana Cordova as she gives our benediction.
Dear God, please bless these graduates and allow your grace to shine upon us. Protect those that have gathered here to celebrate with us. Bless these fellow graduates with passion. Let them move out from this day, not into jobs, but into a calling. Lead us all with confidence into the new stage of our lives. Lord, you said, a man's life does not consist of abundance of things that he possesses. Let something smolder and burn deep on the altars of their heart that drives and carries them from here, so that they will do more than fill their days with their own feeble thunder. For those of us who have not yet decided what they want to do, help them find their true calling and give us all the ability to persevere to obtain our highest goals. Give our family and friends the strength to celebrate the passing of a milestone in our lives. Also give them comfort in our hearts. Bless them in humility. We hold in our hands today evidence certified by the state that we have received an education. If this is true, let us know that our education is just the beginning. Out ahead, many who have less education than we do have much to teach us. Lord, if we act like your voice is speaking only when our mouth is open, we will miss much. Guide us so that we may know love and success in whatever we do after graduation. Watch over us and keep everyone safe as we go our separate ways to the graduating parties and tomorrow in our lives. In Jesus' name, amen.